喂 ，OK， 我看看 ，OK， 今天要来学今天学黑魔法。要当最邪恶的小丑。
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you know what. Meet me in the town circle.
为什么一上线就一堆东西，一堆信哎？啊，这个可以学黑魔法。马上学黑魔法，我要去学酷酷的黑魔法。怎么那么远？不是地窖吗？地下墓穴。哦，地下墓穴在哪里啊？有那么远吗？我没开船点啊。
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
今天看可不可以把3个都学完。地下墓穴，什么东西？蜘蛛，一堆蜘蛛。
No telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
进去就有黑魔法了吗？
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. Rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio.
I nearly slipped there.
Crucial.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Bombarda. Protego. All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine.
Revelio.
我从哪里进来的？这里。
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even almost with a pile of bones.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's something here by the altar.
What did you find? Accio.
Hey.
Crucial. That spell got my attention.
烧蜘蛛。
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones on the side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Bobada. If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
We've made it this far. Clearly we have more to do.
这里吗？
I need to find a safe way across. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
还有吗？
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa.
还需要。
Accio.
为什么是拿不起来？ 啊？
Revelio. Accio. Accio.
啊，什么情况？为什么这边骨头拿不起来？ 等一下，有 bug。重新存档再开。
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked on
Leviosa. Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa.
拖着一堆骨头。
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really?
我们要学
But
黑魔
we've
法。
no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. Crucial. That's felt my attention. Crazy. Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch. How great of you. I tried.
那么多骨头。
Accio.
这是拉什么意思？
That works. Keep going.
Crucial.
Rebellion. Protego.
这里还有。
Accio. What we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
诶，还没有。
Revelio.
哦，还有这边。
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
开门。
Revelio.
这个门。
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
那我有没有开不了？
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
时来者流。
Crucial. That spell got my attention. Confringo.
谁才是？ 哦，等一下，看，快被打死了。2个月，好诶，感谢。感谢阿卡的订阅。我们一定要把黑魔法学完。
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
啊？文物笔记，请不要拿走这是遗物。这什么
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Look.
Could it be?
难道说
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
我先捡个东西，你慢慢讲。
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
黑魔法咒他。
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
我是黑暗小
We're
丑。
agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Accio! I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. Just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
你搬进来这么远吗？
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. We agreed to it all. It's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give
我也不能用飞的，
up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
哦哟，那走得很慢诶。
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
看一下我的天赋，还有什么可以点？没有。
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
这当然没了。
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
丹丹，要不要一起学黑魔法？我已经学会一招了，我已经学上次有学了。他的黑魔法都会有特效。 这就是当否定我的感觉。怎么力魔都没有这么疯？你点出出这个人，你是说我们常常讲的那个人吗？ 不是我说男生啊。
Sebastian, be careful. Mind.
为什么？他去留言了还是什么？他怎么突然就出现？ 你不，你这样，你之前不是都加过了吗？
Boy, what have you done?
我以为你之前就加过了。
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
我以为你之前就有加耶。他是说啥？还是他也还没加？
curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
在他的暗战里面，对啊，他的暗战里面会出现。对啊。
You did what you had to do. If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm
他加了之后
down.
有受
May
伤。
I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's royalists before.
加完
That
之后
goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did
我是加
cannot
蛮
be
久的。
undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
任务完成，我还是没学到啊。啊，哦，他没开吗？我怎么记得他之前有开？哎，不是，我没学到，哭啊！哦，任务还没结束。阿仔，我不知道哎，我已经好久没有打开用脸书了。哎，所有的黑魔法，哎，我以为可以选。你知道它会自动推荐吗？啊？这样库车是哪一次？你是指哪一种库车？哦，对啊，可是有些都是二手的。你要自己再去看车，去实际看车况才行。
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, He's sorely
你
mistaken.
把阿
He
克
also
的钱
said he
省一
cannot
点下
excuse the
来
use of dark magic
就
in
可以
any
了，
form,
对吧？
and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
可以教我黑魔法。
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought.
你普
Now I'm
通
more
中职也可以
determined
上
than
啊
ever。to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by
不
me
然
for
怎么
all
办
of this.
省阿克的钱可以吧
I'll？ send you an hour when I have news.
哎，我的黑魔法嘞，可以上课，为什么不行？可以上啊。
I wondered if you might teach me how to cast that curse you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
I'd like to learn how to cast the Imperious Curse.
Very well. Be very precise with your wand movement. The incantation is Imperio. Are there any other
Imperio.
curses you'd like to learn?
That's all I wanted to learn for now. Thank you.
Of course. You're the only one with whom I would entrust such knowledge. Let's speak again soon.
开始。好诶，黑魔法。赞啦！突然间可以这样，笑死！
Revelio.
还没啊，我现在只差那个，还没学大广，其他两个我学完了。我们现在要解主线，等后面。我也想学，赶快学。 哇，那你有没有考虑把阿克买下来？ 你就开始分期付款，然后跟老板说你要买。
Hello there.
Hello, I'll meet.
可以吧？
Do I
你就跟
recall
老
you
板我要
saying
买
that
阿
you
克，
speak gobbledygook?
我可以
I did.
我分期付款，
I do. Speak it.
我贷
Is
款
this to do with the
贷款
goblin
买
I，saw you with in Hogsmeade?
可以吧
It？is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help
啊，
with
跟你
something.
对啊，
He's
那他
waiting
跟
for
你
you
说什
near a
么？
goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of
Ano ba
course.
yung
How
susa?
exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a
他说今年的
couple
虎
key
年
terms
啊
first. So I will meet you there.
什么东西？什么意思？每次空跟都要跑那么远。
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
我知道虎爷啊，但是他为什么他说的，我不懂他说的什么意思。我知道虎爷是啥。
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else no interest in making amends with you?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bacard, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But he's...
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
就每个星期去问啊，去问有没有缺人。他都可以去那边上班的，你怎么可不行？
Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
他离职的方式我知道，我大概有听说。
I'll meet and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
我大概知道了，没有到很详细，就大概而已。大概，我只知道大概，就有听说。差不多吧，其实我觉得，就。
Dawn's looking at us. 社交影城。
I'll be quiet.
肯定的吧。整天就烧起来。
So rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
他能待得下去，我也是觉得很神
I
奇。
met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way
对
forward.
啊。
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. Accio.
对啊，他都可以去那边上班了，你也请他
I've
推
read
荐
about
一
my
下。
values, but seems there's something else altogether.
没问题吧？
We need to be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok.
那个表单没有用啊，你要让他帮你推荐啊，不是吧？那表单填了干嘛？
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched by a door.
对啊，你还不如直接看有没有办法推荐。
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books
搞
I
不好他
read
连
during
老
the
板
summer
连
holidays.
填完之后就忘记那个表单。
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
忘记有表单这回事，也不是没有可能。
Revelio.
看到完之后我再找工作。不是。
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I
你就
am,
说你就直接说你想应征就好。
rather large. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
You seem tired.
对啊。
Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get it.
今天辞掉，马上去印度。 反正你不是说你做的很好吗？你没有提醒他，搞不好你就忘了。 好扯哦，这加了多少？
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
那我现在干嘛？好。
Lumos.
加。你怎么还有小心点？上次不是说丢我了？丢一只手。那我现在怎么走？走这里吗？一点点。你昨天开台的时候给他砸了给他的吗？我好像有看到他的照片。好扯哦！你又买了多少？几百万？没啊，看看，我要学黑魔法。下午好。245点多少？被发现了。啊，只有160，有什么？
That should be the last of them I'll eat.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgott what we found. Must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
你不是工作多少？12个小时，那应该对，差不多吧。
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
你那工作不是很无聊吗？
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Can we please talk about what just
像
happened?
毛雀一样，有人变，好扯。
That wasn't so bad, was it?
那真的很
It
多
was.
欸。
It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you.
除了工作时数
If
太
you
有点
don't
长
mind,
之外，其他
I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
是的，这个工作时间长之外，好像没什么不好。好扯哦，那你可以直接睡到下班呢。上班开始睡，睡到下班。
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised by a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
猫头鹰。等新任务。轻轻松松。我可能去那边就是弄完就睡烂了。
I have thrilling news. I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs, they'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
他没有监，他不会看什么，就是直接用监视器看你有没有睡觉之类的。全球升级哦，那还好啊，那其实那其实感觉就没什么差，根本就不会发现好吗？好，不行，完全没办法。如果他根本不，我以为他是。 因为我工作的地方有时候他会用监视器看，
Hello again.
然后看到你的
Wonderful to see you.
可能
As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but
you'd like me to report back with even
我觉得
more
其实他们
details.
觉得看，他们可能有看
you
到，
know me well.
懒得管。
I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
哦，5000哦，花了2万年多。好扯！但我感觉上班好像很快乐似的，感觉太远了吧？对，为什么？最近好像都会这样。
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
不知道为什么，我最近看别人也常常这样。你可以找电影来看啊。为什么？一定找的太无聊了，一定是。为什么都飞不进去？为什么？ 想想要从哪里进去？你是请看什么？ 要怎么进去啊？这里吗？
whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
你其实打开来看。
But to submit to us.
很多人都有开台啊。让他们两个去打架，让他们看。好诶，这送你一发大的。还有他也会开台啊。 女生也会开台啊。
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
最近好像你的抽烟。哎，掉下去了。只要最近好像很少开。那他最近吧，他之前不是蛮常开的。哎，他怎么突然有大只的？
You seem fond of dark magic. Make it This will not be another setback like Feldman. Imperial. That was meant for me.
啊，他有这么久没开啊？一个月。
Oh, that student defeated our encampment in the town.
I'll cut you from shoes to shatter.
他怎么一直在血？
How and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets? Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
一直缺着一只手。
Revelio.
记录点在哪里？我没看到。算了。哦，这里感觉很嗨耶。
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
weak. Yes, he is. When's the last time you saw him catch a beast? Spends more time petting the things.
在哪里？在外面吗？至少先把船店打开。啊，换你爸去。看这个换你爸去，是不是他传染给你爸？哦。如果是他传染给你爸，你应该傻眼。到底。对，这是射击游戏。越来越近，哎。笑死！耶，可以点天赋喽！要点黑魔法的天赋，看一下啊，是女了。每次操纵就是我不知道啊，主线。缓速咒，对重人伤害。哦，这很强哎。明天有什么？明天阿克有活动吗？还是什么？阿克明天是不是有活动
？Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
我是黑魔法师，我已经不是学生了。阿克提高活动到什么？好扯哦！你去买拍是吗？
This looks intriguing.
你是要自己去啊，还是你要带你朋友？怎么了？你有数过你现在有几张了吗？这太远了。
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
I'm over here.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose.
This is going well. Now that's more like it. If I do say so myself.
Super. 快结束了。好诶。
Wasn't hoping for that. Not to worry.
You'll have to do better than that if you want to top my time. This course is all about testing your ability to focus.
Huh?
Each turn requires a decision. Make one, then commit to it.
Imelda Reyes, are you giving the competition
advice? I wouldn't call it that, no. Just chatter between friends. That's all. Now, care to try again?
I'm ready. Thank you, Imelda.
Of course. Get out
哦，
there.
我刚刚是输了吗？我刚刚没在看时间，哭啊！
That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, 下班。好诶。所以你是从几点开始上班？6点。
This is going well. Now that's more like it. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself.
我刚刚错过吗？不是有碰到。
That wasn't too bad.
6点半哦，因为你要提早上班吧。
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
No, 还行。
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. You're an asset to our house. You take care of yourself.
水吱吱，水吱吱。
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
.然后就开始睡，上班都在玩手机。我觉得你上班应该最重要，应该是行动电源。
Here I come.
how's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
后库的黄牌什么？哦，买呀，该买了吧？买这个，我们的钱都去阿克了，当然穷，对吧？的钱都去阿克了。你可以分期呀，对不对？你可以分期。又不是叫你一次要全付。哦，地图密室了，酷。哦，对耶。
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no
所以
time
现在这
to
个工作
lose.
就是做到
Have a
你要
look
去
at the
当
map.
兵呢，还是什么？
Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by spin weekend when you can.
太快了吧！已经升级完了是怎样？所以我现在要去校长办公室吗？校长办公室在哪里？哇，我真不知道校长办公室在哪里。我说哦。这里的校长办公室在哪里？ 校长办公室。大厅。这里。哦，你们要想要不是去阿克，当兵回来再去阿克第一阵一次。
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
是这样没错啊。你去那边不是为了赚钱吧？去那边是为了早推吧。
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A Polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
不然你就是变身药水。变身药水。
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me.
I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
我先不能用魔法。
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better. I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
I heard the headmaster approaching.
Ah! Oh!
好扯哦。的呼吸器。
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Headmaster, here, what could you want?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of the student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes, sir. I have a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Good day.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
大家是不是很讨厌这个校长？
The headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, a word, please.
不能.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
我桌上的水打翻，等一下。我怎么突然突然跑了？
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope's mind.
Ahem! Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you.
The
polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
如果在我躲到哪里去？
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Confringo!
Dun, 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 dun. 进入校长办公室。
Off on another adventure, are we?
校长的办公室。这里。 子盖那么高干嘛？太高了吧！
Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Lumos.
房梁上，对，哪里有房梁
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
都酷东西。所以蝴蝶在哪里？
Revelio.
Oh, 在这里。
Lumos. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Wingardium Leviosa.
这有什么酷东西？
Revelio.
东西。
Revelio. Alohomora.
太多锁了吧。锁是多久？这去哪里？
Revelio.
通行之钥。 是看那个门的吗？那个等下去。看有什么酷东西。哦哟。 还不能乱跑哎！
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
Hey.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place. You may call me Leave. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
为什么书里面会有死神？ 这到底是什么小说？
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right. see. A staircase straight ahead.
哪里有阶梯？
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. They're gone, for now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
What? 还被缓速哎！
This is my chance. Come and leave. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
快转头！ 他不让我跑。
Nothing this way. No danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only... closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance.
快跑啊！快跑！快跑！
There the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Ah, 我只能用这几招哦。有鸡耶！
Bombarda. Defender.
要打 BOSS。
Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender.
这把武器比较强。
Bombarda. Defender. Potato. Bombarda. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda.
跟得到。
Defender. Receiver. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Debolster. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender.
那么多。三个真是。
Defender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender.
哎呀，这么多。
Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender.
这是什么艾尔登法环是不是？我要玩。
Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. 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 Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender.
下去。按到手快抽筋了。
simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Let us always honor her memory.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
那死神干嘛啦？一直看呢、到底有什么东西这么好看？
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
So. 是可以只随便就把人家吸出来的吗？可以走。然后怎么在这里？
Isadora,
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
No, 现在。整体支线的。火米村门口。
What are you up to now?
又是那个很吵的话。
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrax. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I have nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir. I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
最后一位朋友。
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
我都会魔法了，还要手动开锁。
Revelio. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Cool. 他刚刚为什么不叫我直接去酒吧就好了？
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Hidden door.
Shit.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Rookwood will lead us to victory, you mark my words.
Come back here!
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulsion!
这样算失败吧？要重新找地方。哎。肯定没有被发现。逃命！州官朵林。
Know the lies and falsehoods no one's mine.
Hey, 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 hey.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
还可以找情书哦。
Revelio.
Oh.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. he wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
他立在那，我要怎么不会发现？哦，好。等一下。看了不会发现，你怎样不会发现？哭吗？你要约什么？
My wand over here. I need your help.
Mr. Rain, Hazy told me you've been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio.
I wonder somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Lumos.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Okay, 学最后一个了。啊，大宝宝。什么意思？哦，有够远。
Not a party to attend by myself.
速度。
nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Oh,
this day's gone on too long.
Only following all 想吃什么？我应该不知道哎，泡面，这应该还有泡面才对。泡面好吃。
Some consider them a bad omen.
对啊。
Not everyone does.
I know that.
月底，这个就是这个月底做到这个月底。应该算是这个月底，然后再慢慢找，还没。可能会先休个几天，然后再开始找。我也不知道要找什么，就有什么就找什么，到处看。
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Silent as a grave.
应该是还不会回去，因为毕竟还要开一部。我回家没办法直播。对，我知道啊。
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
You can't. Let's get it. At your service.
That's no well for you.
Cruising.
father.
They got what they deserved.
Akio! What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Ranrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Over here!
Defender! Akio! Expelliarmus! Imperium!
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
继续上山。
Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right. And I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard. That was meant for me.
Ranrock won this job!
Imperium! Crucial. That's special attention. December! This must be it. Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed. So far, so good. Charming.
Charming.
Spiders. How fitting. Spiders are determined to make a meal of us. I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Staircase leading here. Whatever for.
英文好吗？其实不太好。库玛英文好吗？应该不差吧？没有到很好。我爸的。我今天英文课都在睡觉。
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
干嘛？我调一下，调。这样嘞，这样嘞。因为我是有调过声音的，我不知道现在声音听起来怎么样。
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for rooms. Can't get out of here quick enough.
好，换电脑看。电脑看应该比较好一点，我不知道手机有没有差。为什么会有3怪？ 如果有支持就好用。他们感觉没怎么用。他不怕黑魔法。 差点有人要不正。太多蜘蛛了。哎，我没补到血。 哭啊！嘿嘿嘿嘿，3怪打蜘蛛。哦，怎么那么快？有啊，走，当。 肯定有的吧？你现在是用电脑啊？ 是肯定。这么快的吗？我操！血太厚了。这血容易。 我是不是因为都没升装备啊？没有要开困难啊，开困难，我可能没了。我操！这血怎么那么厚？ 他就醒来了。我就一直拿黑魔法揍他。最高级版本，那血有够厚。 然后黑魔法打他都不会痛。手命咒还没学到、啊。我觉得一直让他罚站，等下按错。醒了。我锁命之后就是不用打那么久，你只要送他下去。啊，他不是会右，还在那边干嘛？
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
你跟他，你在那边混。
That was a piece of work. More than one.
Rebellion. 岛民现在玩到哪了？
Leviosa. A journal entry. Isadora was here.
破了？你是破完了吗？你是全部破完了，还是什么？那你全破了。好扯哦！啊，你的东西收集完了没？还是你根本你就没有要继续收集了？该收集了吧？该100%吧？
Another barrier. I'm certain.
我现在我要干嘛？
Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
很麻烦。
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here. Feel as if I should be fluent in reading by now.
这里一个。 我怎么才能学完最后一个？
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
上面我怎么上去？还久，这边还久。
I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it.
到这边还久。
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
那这边到结束还有多久？
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
2-3小时哦，那应该差不多。你支线有解吗？如果不解支线的话嘞，因为我不知道这些支线是不是一定要解，就是有一些这种支线。
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
哦。可以啊，可以学啊，只是要到后面。
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
当然学啊，怎么可能不学？那是肯定要学的。
I cannot bring my brother back, Father, but I can give you peace.
打王的时候死很多次，你说打最后一只吗？是第四失恋的那个王。
Please have a seat.
不然是什么
？Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready.
最终 BOSS， 所以打 BOSS 前可以学到守命咒啊。
I've something to show you.
还是要打完 BOSS 之后。
Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died.
哦，那所以是主线前 ，BOSS 前。
On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed: that we have the power to take away pain.
最终 BOSS 前。有那个男的只求人 ，OK 哦。
Isadora.
一直吸一直爽哎。
What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
了解。
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian. What do you mean?
You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felgroth, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Memory?
Yes. Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded.
我已经好久没看到我的脸长什么样子。
If at all, you've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
最后，你说哪里最后？
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her?
打主线的时候。哦。看一下，现在没有主线，普等无策。好了，那先到这里。 太多信了吧？看一下，先到这，看一下有谁在开台，我们可以过去找他们玩。 哦，我等下按错。30小时 ，OK， 你们要记得吃饭了。呜呼也辛苦了，呜呼。阁主格丽斯在开一台，不然我们去看他在干嘛好了。他今天好像也要玩游戏。OK 啊，那大家拜拜，稻米拜，库马拜，呜呼拜拜，晚安。我们纠团去阁主播那边，拜拜。纠团。
万一不小心回到那个将军怎么办？感谢哥哥的纠团，谢谢哥哥阿里嘎多。Hello， 大家晚上好。我们今天是来看恋爱游戏的，其实就是等于说你可以选择选项，然后看言情小说。